Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. And guys, you read the title of this video correctly. Christmas cards I haven't sent yet. Yes, I've been receiving some Christmas cards and the pile is over there somewhere of the Christmas cards that I'm going to be sharing on my channel that I've been receiving. So if you have sent me one, you know that I'm going to be sending you one back. You most likely won't get it before Christmas, but you're going to get one. And I also have a list of other people that I traditionally send Christmas cards to as well. So the title of this video is going to start it off to be my Christmas card dilemma. And but I'm going to tell you what the dilemma is anyway. And oh my gosh, guys. Okay, look at this pile. There's another pile right here too. And I'm going to tell you about all these different piles that I have in front of me. So first, let me tell you this, let me start off by saying this, that, you know, Rollie and I, for the last couple of years, have this discussion about, are we going to send out Christmas cards? Because I start the process deciding on where we're going to get the Christmas cards from. Are we going to order them online? Are we going to get them from, Walgreens? Are we going to send out, cards like this where you could just go purchase them? And then once we do that, and then we decide the evening we're going to sit down and do them together, because there's a process, right? You have to write in the card if you're going to send them out, a little note in there, and then we have a stamp that has our signature on it, or I have some little stickers. And then, of course, we have to address it. We have to put a stamp on it, right? So all that process. If we order them from Walgreens, which we have done many times, then we have to figure out, okay, which card are we going to choose? Is there a coupon? What pictures are we going to put on the card? What I used to do is I used to wait and I used to ask my daughter-in-laws for a photo. And I'd say, okay, send me the photo that you would like me to use on our Christmas card this year. Because, they would go and they would have their little photo sessions, Santa photo sessions with their friends who are photographers or someone they hire or whatever. And then it got to be too much of a process and it would be too long and I'd be waiting and I want to do my Christmas card. So then I just said, you know what, I'm picking a picture that I've taken. Then I started doing that, I guess, just a couple years ago. Because traditionally, they send out Christmas cards too. I don't know if they're going to this year. Sometimes they send out New Year cards. So, okay. So picking the photos for the card, if we're sending it to Walgreens and then, order them, they usually just take a couple of days. They come back. We still have to in the card, put the return address, put a stamp and mail them out, right? Okay. That's just for family and friends. And I will tell you this, in 2021, I started tracking when we were deciding, okay, this is out of hand now. In 2020, we sent out 100 plus cards. I don't know what the plus was because I stopped counting at 100, okay? In 2021, we said, okay, that's it. We are going to cut that number down. We're not going to send out as many cards. We're going to cut some people from the list. So we sent out 93 cards to family and friends. And then on top of that, I did another, I think it was 25. 25 is what I wrote, around 25. Could have been 23 or 27, I don't know. But about 25 YouTube friends. Last year in 2022, again, we have the discussion, we have the dilemma, we talk about our options, decide to cut down the list again. So I went from 100 plus in 2020 to 93 in 2021. And last year in 2022, we sent out 70 to friends and family. So we cut about 25 off the list. On top of that, 25 YouTube friends / family, right? Because you know how it is. Okay. So again, 2023, and here we are. And since Thanksgiving, we've been having the discussion, Rollie and I. So what should we do? Should we send out Christmas cards? Are we going to send them out this year? We're going to cut the list. We're going to slash the list. Okay, well, that's great. We can slash the list. But here's the list right here. You don't need to see all the names and anything. There's more on the back, right? Okay. And so on this list right here that I have in front of me, there are 67 names. 67. So we chopped the list a little bit, just by a few people. The first 25 are family and friends. They're people that we have worked with, our best friends, we've grown up with. You know, if you don't already know this, Rollie and I lived in Texas for 6 years, and we lived in Georgia for 4 years. So, of course, you know, you have friends that you still keep in contact with, and we still have friends that we send Christmas cards to. And then our friends from here that, you know, that we see and we may not see because we get busy and whatever. So anyway, we slashed the list to 67. That's it. Couldn't slash it any more than that. So what I decided to do at the 11th hour Monday night was to order from Walgreens. So I selected the pictures because we had been to Disney recently with the kids, and Rollie was there too. I just selected a few pictures from Disneyland, and it's just kind of a Disney theme, not the card, but the card's a Christmas theme with Disney themed pictures. So I ordered 60 cards, and then I have these cards in front of me, which I didn't know I had. But I started thinking, you know what? I know I probably have cards around the house somewhere. I need to look in a couple of different bins that I just haven't opened recently. So I have 25 cards that I'm going to send out to YouTube friends. I'm going to do those first. I have about 10, 15 in this pile right here of cards that I've made. So I'm going to use those first. And then I have these cards, which were in my Christmas stash, but they're kind of small cards, and so I really don't want to send them in the mail, so I may fill them out and then just put them in a bigger envelope if I use those. Look at how pretty these are. I don't know who sent these to me, so if you're watching this and you sent these to me, thank you. They're gorgeous. So I have these 2 cards. I'm debating on whether or not I want to send out because they're so pretty. I just kind of want to use them for inspiration, but we'll see if I send them out. And these 2 cards, look at how pretty these are. So I have these 2 Disney cards, which I may send out to my grandkids. Aren't they cute? So those are cute. And then this pile of cards right here are all cards that you can put photos in. So photo frame holiday cards. So there's that style, this style. I have these that just say season greetings on them. And then these 2 over here are cards that you can put a gift card in. But you don't have to, right? You can cover that up or put some ephemera or, you know, do something fun with those. Same thing for these, okay? So I can use those too. And then this last pile. This last pile, a majority of these came from a thrift store. When we went to a thrift store one time, well, not these on top. Probably these 2 piles, probably these 2, about to right here, are what I had in my stash, and the rest they came from a thrift store. But same thing. These cards are kind of small. I don't know if I want to put them in the mail, but they're really pretty, and so I could possibly. And then, you know, those are pretty. And then I have a few Peanuts cards. These are cute. That were in my stash. And then the rest of these were cards that they're just very generic cards that I got, you know, from the thrift store, a thrift store that we went to recently, or they could be from a yard sale that we went to. I can't remember. Rollie actually found them. They were just all dumped in a bag with a whole bunch of other random, you know, papers. So I really had to go through and had to really sort them out. And I just did that recently. And some of these are down here, just like envelopes without cards too. So I have a lot here, right? I have a lot here that I can use, that I can share. So if you're sending out Christmas cards and you've already sent yours and you're so on time, bravo. Bravo to you. I've received some from some of my friends, and you know, it seems like every year we receive cards from the same people about the same time. We have these 3 or 4 friends that they are always on top of it. We always receive their Christmas cards first, and it's right like at the beginning of December. And so that I think that's so wonderful. I don't think I've ever been that organized. And I have the list, but again, the process of, are we going to send out Christmas cards? Are we going to cut the list? You know, that whole process with Rollie just takes time. So, so I don't know. I keep saying every year, yeah, I would be so much more organized. I've been watching, you know, your videos, and if you've talked about Christmas cards, I think it was Sue at Crafty Sue 519 was talking about Christmas cards and sending them out and receiving them. And I was watching another channel this morning, and she was talking about it, about, you know, receiving and sending Christmas cards. And it seems like, and I'm going to reiterate kind of what Sue said, you know, the tradition of sending out Christmas cards is a wonderful tradition, but people have really gotten away from it. People will will send a text even of a Christmas card, or they'll send you an emailed Christmas card. And, you know, because it's a lot of work and it's expense and it's time and it's, you know, and so the thought is there. But, you know, it takes some planning. So it's not always done. But I'm on the bandwagon that I believe that Christmas cards need to remain in some form or fashion. Even if the list goes down from 70, which I hope one day it will go down to like maybe 50. But I don't know how that's going to happen because, you know, people will ask me, oh, you didn't do Christmas cards this year? I said, no, they're on their way. So first 25 that are on our list are family. And not all of those 25 do we receive cards from. But we continue to send them Christmas cards every year because they're family, and we want to make sure that they get a card from us. And of course, I want them to see our growing family, and so because not everyone is on social media, right? Not everyone's on Facebook or Instagram or watches my YouTube channel to see my grandkids and all that. So anyway, that is my Christmas card dilemma. That's where my Christmas cards situation is at right now. I am going to be working fast and furious the next couple of days and hopefully get them out by Saturday. So, which means, since Christmas is on Monday, you won't get them because the mail is not delivering on Monday. So hopefully the people that I send cards to will be happy that they're receiving one, whatever the date is. I just want to thank you ahead of time for those of you that have already sent me Christmas cards. I appreciate it. I'll be sharing them on my channel soon. And if you would like to receive a card from me, I would love to send you one. Obviously, I have plenty of them right here that I can send you. So just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you again soon.